Hey church, I'm coming to you today to give you an update on the things our church has been doing to prepare us for the time when we can all gather back together again. If you don't know me, my name is Dave Lanzer, and I'm currently the chair of the church council here at Community Church. The church council is a body that consists of the various ministries and administrative teams that manage our campus and keep all of our teams and our ministries working together towards a common vision. Over the last few months, we've met together many times to evaluate the things that have been coming out of the national CDC, from our state government, our local government, to see when it's going to be safe for us to gather together again. And I'm coming to you today from God's great creation, a place of beauty that reminds me of hope and of new life. It's a place where I come when I just need to get away from the craziness of the world, all of the things that are going on, and focus on the fact that God is God and Jesus is Lord. A virus can't change that. We have this hope, we have this faith, and God will see us through, and His people will come together to take care of not only His people, but all people in the world. So we have a few things that we can celebrate from these last few months. In addition to the online worship, our Bible studies and our other ministries have either moved online or have started meeting in small groups in people's homes, reminiscent of home churches from the early Old Testament days. We have a team of individuals who are calling out to members of our congregation, checking in with people, seeing if anyone needs anything, and offering assistance wherever we can. We also have a number of individuals who have been making face masks and other personal protective equipment to make available to members of our community, our church, and even to local and regional hospitals. We have a very dedicated group of staff, of paid servants, who give of their time and their gifts to our church and our body, and that includes a bunch of teachers at our Child Development Center. A group that we care so much about that we told all of them that as long as we can, we are going to continue to pay them. Because people are more important than a little bit of money, and as long as we can, we're going to pay them. Our giving over the last couple of months has really been incredible. Pastor Stan has talked about this a number of times on Sunday mornings, where the members of our community have been really blessing us. It's what's enabled us to tell all of our paid servants that we will continue to pay them so that they don't have to change their livelihood. We've also been given a grant by the Paycheck Protection Program that offers another 2.5 months of pay. This is an incredible opportunity for us to show who we are and what we value. We're of course all looking forward to the day when we can come back together again. But we're not quite there yet. As you have seen, I'm sure, in the local and national news, things are not quite safe yet for us to open up. In some areas, phase 1 has happened, and that means different things in different locations. For us, we're going to be continuing to offer our online worship, and our teams are meeting together almost every week at this point, working on plans for how to reopen. Reopening our church campus for worship, whether that's outside, inside, in small groups, in large groups, in cars, or just continued online. There's a lot of options that we're looking at. But we're also very, very intently looking at how we open our Child Development Center. The director, the CDC Advisory Board, and our church council have been working together to come up with a plan that allows us to make sure we are in line with all of the regulations that need to be in place before reopening. Our teachers have even already cleaned the building once and are going to do it again before we reopen. But it is something that we take very, very seriously, both for our staff's health and well-being and for that of the children that we serve. It's too big and too important of a responsibility. So we're working on those plans. We of course have a little bit of a financial risk as it comes to the CDC, depending on when we can reopen. The CDC makes a contribution to the church to help with utilities and other usage fees, and thanks to the giving that we've had, we're looking at providing support in the other direction. It is what we do together as the body, and we want to make sure that for as long as we can, the people that are in our care can continue to be employed and not have to worry about how they're going to pay their bills or get food every month. Another blessing from the CDC has been that in the past our board has developed a contingency fund. It's a little bit of a cushion to help, but of course those things only last for so long. So I ask for your continued prayers for the church, for the CDC, for our leaders as we move forward. Our next steps are looking at how to enhance our online worship. That might be through technology, that might be through other creative ways of offering new worship opportunities, but we're really trying to reach outside of the box and look at new ways of connecting people and God. And then we'll be looking at how we can open our campus back up to our church ministries and to the CDC, of course, and then finally to our community groups. A lot of community groups use our facilities, and right now it's just not safe for that to happen. But we are community church. It is our name. And we are very, very intentionally looking at how we get back to that point where we are open and serving the whole community as God's people. Please pray for the church, pray for our leaders that they can make good, safe, responsible decisions as we move forward. And again, thank you so much for all that you have done to bless this church, for the love of God that you have shown to each other and to members of our community. The stories that we hear are so heartwarming and bring so much hope that when we come back together, it's going to be such a great day of celebration. Like family that haven't seen each other for a long time. We greatly look forward to that day. Thank you.